have to understand too, you know, our 3rd and 4th graders, they're with the same teachers. You know, our 4th grade does switch classes a little bit. And, you know, with your high school students, when they're filling out the survey, are they thinking about their favorite teacher? Or are they thinking about their least favorite teacher? Because they might have, you know, 6 of the 7 teachers that they have, they feel that they care about them, but maybe that one is just the one that's standing out in their head. Not that I'm dismissing this, I don't want anybody to misconstrue what I'm saying, but there are multiple variables there to consider. Respect was another area that popped up. In terms of our staff, 77.5% of our staff felt that the school respects differences among students and families. Only 35.9% of our staff feel respected by the students. Only 38.2% feel that students respect one another. So there's definitely some concern there with our staff feeling disrespected, but also feeling that the students disrespect one another. On the student side of that, it was worded a little bit differently for our 3 through 5 students. They were asked if they felt that they were being treated fairly at school. And then for the students in grades 6 through 12, they were asked if they are treated with respect by adults at their school. Only 48% agreed with that. And then in terms of the parents, 62% of the parents felt that their child was being treated fairly at school, and 48.2% feel that the school intentionally promotes respect among students. Behavior and discipline was another area of concern. One of the questions that was asked is, our prompts was, there is a clear set of rules regarding behavior. In terms of our classified staff, a little over half agreed with that. Certified staff, 67.5% agreed. A follow-up prompt to that was, administrators respond to inappropriate behaviors quickly, effectively, and consistently. Classified, again, was about 57.2%, and then our certified staff was 66.3%. This is an area that we divided out by building, and each building did get their specific data on how their building responded to that question so that they can incorporate that in their building improvement plans. Another prompt regarding behavior and discipline. This school handles discipline fairly. You can see that only 34.5% of the parents who filled out the survey agreed with that. There was a large group that was neutral. Students grades 6 through 12, 26.9% agreed, and then 42.5% disagreed. And then our younger students grades 3 through 5, 66.6% agreed, and then 15% disagreed. So there was a large group that was neutral there as well. So communication, just some general outlines, some themes that stood out. Through the parent reports, parents reported desire for wanting increased information and data reporting. And I apologize that my reports in January was so long, and this one as well, but a lot of that is in response to this. You know, we're wanting more information and more transparency, and there's no reason to keep any of this a secret. We are trying to improve. We've got a lot of really great things going on, but we know that there's always room for growth, and we have no problem sharing that information. Parents also reported a desire for wanting to be included in decision making and being asked for input. In terms of communication with classified staff, they wanted more communication from administration, not only central office and their building, but also their direct supervisors, and then an input on decision making as well. In terms of our certified staff, 69.7% of our certified staff felt they were satisfied with the communication level across the district. 61.8% are satisfied with Board of Education communication, and then 70.8% are satisfied with superintendent communication. They also reported a desire to have more input in decision making. Job satisfaction was another area that we looked at. So the classified staff was asked, I look forward to each working day at the Crawford County Archer School District. Of those that filled out the survey, only one person disagreed with that. Almost 90% agreed, with several being neutral. I look forward to each working day as an educator was what the certified staff were asked, and 76.4 agreed. 4 people disagreed. My area of concern with this statement is what about those 19 teachers who were neutral on that? Why do they not look forward to each working day as an educator, and what can we do to help shift that mindset? Overall school satisfaction, I'm just going to be honest, this one's a little bit hard to go through. Our students were asked the statement, I like going to the school. In grades 3 through 5, 65.3% of our students agreed with that they do like going to the school. We had 47 students in those grade levels that reported that they did not. Students grades 6 through 12, only 31.4% agreed. So that's 282 students in grades 6 through 12 who report not liking going to the school. They were also asked, I would attend a different school if I could. Our students in grades 3 through 5, 50 students agreed with that. Yes, I would attend a different school. 64.9 disagreed with that statement. Our secondary students, grades 6 through 12, much different picture. We had 286 students who agreed that they would attend a different school if they could. When you're thinking of open enrollment and the impact that this could have on our district, that's a large number of students. I think that when we are looking at this, there is a direct correlation when we go back to that respect and we go back to that student voice and opinion. And I think that that's something that we are going to have to address, not only within the buildings, but as a district as well. How do we not only help our students to know that we care, but also to feel comfortable and safe and make this the place that they want to be. I'll be the first to say that if I had filled this survey out as a high school sophomore and junior, I would have clicked, yeah, I want to go to a different school. I want to be a marine biologist. I want to go to Hawaii. And that's how I would have answered that as my 16-year-old self. So could some of this reflect that? Absolutely. But when we couple this data with the feeling disrespected and the not feeling heard and the not feeling cared for, this is a concern that we have to address. Parents in this category, 62% of the parents who filled out the survey reported that their child likes attending school. So that might be a little bit of a disconnect between the parents and students as well. And then 13.8% reported that their child does not. Some other areas of note that popped up in these needs assessment, our birth to pre-K options here are very limited. We don't have that preschool program that some area school districts have. We currently don't have a parents as teachers, and we have been unable to fill that, as many districts around us are unable to fill that position as well. Staff retention was noted in both classified and certified surveys as an area of concern. Another area of note, only 40% of the parents who completed the survey felt that the school treats all students equally, and only 62.9% of teachers report that all students are receiving high quality instruction. So for that one, being someone who is very passionate about curriculum instruction and assessment, if only 62.9% of our own faculty members think that students are receiving high quality instruction, then we have some practices that we have to fix in instruction. And I am looking forward to the PD opportunities that we have on the upcoming year. I'm also looking forward to working with the new instructional coach to help raise this percentage and increase effective teaching practices across the secondary buildings. So that's, you could look at this and think about all of the negative, or you can look at all of the things that we're already doing to try to address these, because these plans are already in motion. Some identified strengths, because I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer. So both of our classified and our certified staff overwhelmingly report that they feel like they are part of a team and part of a family. And that's what keeps people coming back to work when it seems like everybody is against you. And I think that that's something to celebrate. Providing access to technology across the district, across all surveys, was very positive. Thank you, Jacob. The majority of parents report being comfortable talking with teachers and feeling welcome at school. The majority of teachers report that they view parents as partners. I think that this is extremely important because moving forward to improve in these areas, we have to be partners. We have to work together and communicate together to meet the needs of our students, to meet the needs of our teachers, and to move our district forward. And then 84.2% of our certified staff feel that they're being valued by their building principals. And I think that that is an excellent statistic when you think about, when you're just talking to people in the community, how many of them talk about loving their bosses. And 84.2% of our staff feeling valued by their building principals. I think that's something to celebrate. All right, any questions on our needs assessments?
Thank you. It's a lot of information.
That's a lot of good information. Thanks.
We don't need a motion or anything, so I guess we will move on to the next topic. Is Board of Education approved agenda item. Is there anything for this topic? Or can I move into considering the next board meeting as Thursday, April 20th?
I'll make that motion.
Second, yes.
Motion by Sean Siebert, seconded by Jennifer Moreland, that the April board meeting be scheduled on Thursday, April 20th, 2023 at 6 p.m. with closed session to follow.
Is there any discussion? Angela?
All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? 6 yes, 1 absent.
Next item is, yeah, there's nothing
I'll
on
make a
here,
motion
so.
to go into closed session.
After 15 minutes.
After 15-minute recess.
Motion by Jennifer Moreland, seconded by Tiffany Dickens, to go into closed session in accordance with the provisions of section 610.021, subsection 3 and 13 of the revised statutes of Missouri, in order to discuss personnel after a 15-minute recess. Roger Bridgman is absent. Tiffany Dickens? Yes. Lisa Elrod?
Yes.
Jennifer Moreland?
Yes.
Sherry Sheedy?
Yes.
Sean Siebert?
Yes.
Jason Knopf?
Yes.
6 yes, 1 absent.